Welcome back students. In this particular video we are going to learn how to do the voucher entry practically in Tally. In the previous two videos we have been preparing for this. Now with the help of those examples only we will learn it practically. In order to do this, I have created a new company with the name ABC Voucher Entry. I have made you understand previously also why we need to create a new company every time when we are learning something. As a beginner, it is very important for you that it should not contradict with the previous entry. So that's the very reason we are creating a new company every time when we are learning something new. So let's begin. So the first entry was a rent paid by cash of rupees 6,000. The entry was a rent account debit to cash account credit 6,000, and the type of voucher is F5, that's a payment voucher. Now there are two ways we can do. In the first way, I'm going to do this particular entry. The first way is to create the ledger and after that do the entry, and the second way is to do the entry directly, and when we are doing the entry at that point of time instantly we are creating the ledger. Okay, so I'm going to here in Tally and I'm going to create a ledger. So we'll go to create, we'll go to ledger, and here I'm typing rent. So that's an indirect expense. I'm selecting indirect expense. Type of ledger not applicable. Go ahead, don't give any opening balance and save it. Now cash is already created. I have told you in the video of ledger only that cash account has been created automatically when a new company has been created. Okay, so let's do the entry for this. So I'm going to voucher, going for payment voucher. The shortcut is F5, so I'm pressing F5. Okay, so here you can see payment voucher has came. Now in the debit we need to give rent, and in the right hand side you can see all the list of ledger which are available or which you have already created. So rent is coming because we have just created this, so I'm selecting rent. The amount is 6,000, I'm giving 6,000, and credit is going to be cash. Cash is again already created, so I am selecting cash. It will show negative balance because in the cash account we have not given any opening balance, so that's the reason it's showing in red color. Anyways, go ahead and save the changes. So we have done our first entry. Let's move on to do the second entry. Now the second was commission received with check of SBI Bank of rupees 8,000, and the entry was SBI bank account debit to commission account credit 8,000, and the shortcut is F6 for the receipt voucher. So here I am pressing F6 for receipt voucher. First it's asking for credit, and the credit is commission. Now here we have not created a ledger already with the name commission, so we are going to create it instantly. And how to do that? You need to press Alt C. My cursor is here and I'm going to press Alt C. Alt C. Now Alt C is for instant creation. Now here the ledger name is commission, so I'm typing commission, and it is an indirect income, so I'm selecting indirect income. Now commission of rupees, let me see, it was 8,000. okay, so I'm typing 8,000, and that was against a bank account of SBI. So again I'm going to create it. I'm pressing Alt C, typing SBI bank. Now it is what? It's a bank account, so I'm selecting bank account. No need to mention any those details. Go ahead and save it. Normally you need to mention the check number also. If you want to, you can. However, I am just skipping all these details and going to save it. So till now we have done two entries. One is a payment voucher entry, second is a receipt voucher entry. Let's move to the third one, that is cash deposited into SBI Bank of rupees 12,000. It's a contra voucher and the entry is SBI bank account debit to cash account credit. And the type of voucher is F4, that means a contra voucher. So here I am pressing F4. Contra voucher has came. Now first I need to mention the credit. So the credit was cash account and debit was SBI bank. So here I need to select cash account. It is already created, so I need not to create it. So cash account I have selected and it was of amount 12,000. So I'm mentioning 12,000. And debit is SBI bank. So I'm mentioning, selecting SBI bank of 12,000. And go ahead and save the changes. Now before you do that, you need to mention that the denomination of cash that you are going to deposit into SBI bank account. The reason is being, when the cash account is being maintained, it has also having the detail of what denomination of currency you are having. So it's of 12,000. So let's say 2,000 rupees notes I am having 4. 1,000 rupees note right now it's not valid, so 500 rupees note I'm again having 4. Now 100 rupees note I'm having, let's say 20. So that's sufficient. So it's 12,000 total sum up. Now go ahead and save it. So that was our third entry. Let's move to the fourth one. Check of rupees 4,000 of HDFC Bank deposited into SBI Bank. SBI bank account debit to HDFC Bank account credit from bank to bank. So it's a contra voucher. Okay, so the debit is SBI Bank and credit is HDFC Bank, just of rupees 4,000. So it's a contra voucher. First I need to mention the credit. The credit is HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank is not created, so I'm going to press Alt C and typing HDFC Bank. It will fall under bank account. Now go ahead and save it. The amount I need to mention is 4,000 and debit is going to be SBI Bank, and go ahead and save the changes. Okay, so we have done this entry as well. Let's move on to next entry. It is salary due to with outstanding salary of rupees 15,000. This is a journal voucher. The entry goes like salary account debit to salary outstanding credit of 15,000. It's a journal voucher, so the shortcut is F7. Okay, so I'm pressing F7. First I need to mention the debit, which is a salary. So salary is not created, so I'm going to create it instantly. For this I'm pressing Alt C, mentioning salary. From the company point of view, salary is an indirect expense, so from the list of group I'm selecting indirect expense. Okay, and let me see the amount. The amount is 15,000, so I'm mentioning 15,000. Now credit is going to be salary outstanding, so again Alt C and I'm mentioning salary outstanding. Now salary outstanding from the company point of view is a liability, and what kind of liability it is? It's a current liability, so I'm mentioning current liabilities. Go ahead and save it as well. Okay, so we have saved it as well. Now it is not in the voucher entry that we were doing. Now what's going to happen when the company is going to make the payment? Let's say a company has made the payment of salaries which was due. So how we are going to make the payment from for that? So for this we are going to go for the payment voucher. Let's say I will press F5 for payment voucher. In the debit section I will select this salary outstanding. It is showing me the current balance of 15,000. I'm mentioning 15,000. And let's say with the help of cash or bank also you can select, I'm making this payment. Okay, let's move to the next payment. Sorry, next voucher entry. So it is a petty cash account open with cash of rupees 5,000. So petty cash account debit to cash account credit. The type of voucher is contra voucher, which is F4. Okay, so I'm pressing F4. First I need to mention the credit, and here in this case credit is cash. So I'm selecting cash. The amount was 5,000. Okay, so I'm mentioning 5,000. And debit is petty cash. So here by default SBI Bank is coming, but no need to worry. Simply press Alt C and I am tapping petty cash. Now petty cash is what? It's a cash in hand category. This is a current asset only, but it will fall under cash in hand. So I'm mentioning cash in hand. That's fine. Go ahead and save it. Let's move on to do the final entry. So the statement was interest paid to Mr. Shyam of rupees 8,000. Interest account debit to cash, that is of 8,000. It's a payment voucher, so the shortcut is F5. Okay, so press F5. Now debit is what? Debit is interest, so Alt C. Once again I'm tapping interest. Now this is an indirect expense from the company point of view, so I'm mentioning indirect expense of 5,000 I guess. So no, sorry, it's 8,000, so I'm mentioning 8,000. And it has been made in the form of cash, so I'm selecting cash. Go ahead and save the changes. So we have done all the entries. Now based on those entries we can see few reports. So I'm going to this balance sheet here, and for the detail I'm pressing Alt F1. So you can see based on those entries it is showing me the liabilities and my assets, and 21,000 as a transaction it's showing. More details you will be able to see in profit and loss account. Alt F1. Here you may see indirect expense list and indirect income list as well. So this is how it need to be done. You need to do the entry only. Rest of the report will be generated by Tally itself. So this is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.